High above the forest floor, where the dense canopy meets the sky, a burst of color and sound graces the treetops, the Ramphastos toucans. Known for their striking bills and playful behavior, these birds are iconic symbols of tropical ecosystems. Join us as we dive into the enchanting world of Ramphastos, exploring their evolutionary history, ecological significance, and the challenges it confronts. Deep within the lush, vibrant canopies of Central and South American rainforests dwells one of nature's most charismatic and recognizable birds, the toucan. Belonging to the genus Ramphastos, these large-billed, colorful creatures have captivated human imagination for centuries, from indigenous folklore to modern popular culture. Yet beyond their striking appearance lies a fascinating evolutionary tale and a complex ecological role that is vital to the health of tropical ecosystems. Toucans of the genus Ramphastos, commonly known as the large toucans, comprise 7 species spread across the neotropics. From the keel-billed toucan, Ramphastos Sulfuratus, in Central America to the Toco toucan, Ramphastos Toco, in South America's Atlantic forest, each species has adapted to its specific habitat while maintaining the iconic features that define the genus. These birds are more than just pretty faces in the forest. They are seed dispersers, predators, and prey, playing multiple roles in the intricate web of rainforest life. Their oversized, colorful bills serve purposes far beyond what meets the eye, from thermoregulation to sexual selection. As we delve into the world of Ramphastos, we'll uncover the remarkable adaptations, behaviors, and ecological significance of these extraordinary birds. Join us as we explore the evolutionary journey, unique morphology, diverse habitats, and complex behaviors of the Ramphastos toucans. From their ancient origins to their uncertain future in a changing world, the story of these birds is one of resilience, adaptation, and the interconnectedness of life in Earth's most diverse ecosystems. Evolutionary history. The evolutionary tale of Ramphastos toucans is a journey through time, spanning millions of years and reflecting the dynamic geological and climatic history of the Americas. Toucans belong to the family Ramphastidae, which also includes smaller toucanets and aracaris. This family, in turn, is part of the order Pisciformes, alongside woodpeckers, barbets, and honeyguides. Fossil evidence for the Ramphastidae family is scarce, but molecular studies suggest that the family diverged from its closest relatives, the barbets, around 35 million years ago in the late Eocene epoch. This timing coincides with a period of global cooling and the initial uplift of the Andes Mountains, events that would have profound effects on the evolution of neotropical flora and fauna. The genus Ramphastos itself is believed to have emerged much later, probably around 10 to 12 million years ago in the Miocene epoch. This period saw the continuation of the Andean uplift and the formation of the Amazon basin, creating new habitats and ecological niches that the evolving toucans could exploit. One of the most striking features of Ramphastos' evolution is the development of their enormous, lightweight bills. This adaptation likely evolved in response to multiple selective pressures, including diet specialization, thermoregulation, and sexual selection. The bill's honeycomb-like internal structure, made of bone struts filled with spongy air sacs, allows for maximum size with minimal weight, a marvel of natural engineering. The diversification of Ramphastos species is thought to have occurred relatively recently in evolutionary terms, primarily driven by geographical isolation and adaptation to different forest types. For example, the Toco toucan, R. toco, with its distinctive white throat, is adapted to more open habitats and has expanded its range into savanna-like environments. Interestingly, despite their specialized appearance, Ramphastos toucans have shown remarkable evolutionary plasticity. Studies have revealed rapid evolution in bill size and body size in response to climatic factors, demonstrating the genus's ability to adapt to changing environments. Recent phylogenetic studies have helped clarify the relationships between Ramphastos species, revealing 2 main clades, a croaking clade that includes species like R. tucanus and R. Vitellinus, and a yelping clade that includes R. sulfuratus and R. toco. These groupings reflect not only genetic relationships but also similarities in vocalizations and behavior. Morphological description. The Ramphastos genus is characterized by its large size among toucans, with body lengths ranging from 42 to 61 centimeters, 17 to 24 inches. The most iconic and immediately recognizable feature of these birds is, of course, their enormous bill. Proportionally, Ramphastos toucans have the largest bills relative to body size of any bird group, sometimes making up 1/3 of the bird's total length. Despite its size, the bill is remarkably lightweight due to its internal structure. The exterior is made of keratin, similar to human fingernails, while the interior consists of a network of bony struts filled with air sacs. This design allows for maximum size with minimal weight, crucial for the bird's balance and flight capabilities. The plumage of Ramphastos toucans is generally black, contrasting sharply with brightly colored areas on the throat, chest, and rump. These colorful patches vary by species. The keel-billed toucan, R. sulfuratus, sports a lime-green throat and chest, while the channel-billed toucan, R. Vitellinus, has a blue throat and maroon chest. The Toco toucan, R. Toco, stands out with its striking white throat and chest. Bill coloration is equally diverse and species-specific. The keel-billed toucan's bill is a rainbow of greens, reds, and yellows, while the Toco toucan's is a deep orange. These colors are not just for show, they play crucial roles in species recognition and mate selection. Ramphastos toucans have zygodactyl feet, with 2 toes facing forward and 2 facing backward, an adaptation that provides a strong grip for perching on branches. Their wings are relatively short and rounded, suited for short flights between trees rather than long-distance migration. Another notable feature is their long, feather-like tongue, which can extend up to 14 centimeters, 5.5 inches, beyond the tip of the bill. This specialized organ helps toucans manipulate food items and reach deep into cavities for fruit or prey. Sexual dimorphism in Ramphastos is generally subtle, with males typically slightly larger than females and sometimes having slightly longer bills. However, in most species, the sexes are nearly indistinguishable by appearance alone. Juvenile Ramphastos toucans have duller plumage and less vibrant bill colors compared to adults. Their bills grow throughout their youth, reaching full size by about their first year of age. Ecology. Ramphastos toucans are integral components of neotropical forest ecosystems, playing multiple ecological roles that contribute to the health and biodiversity of their habitats. Their primary ecological function is as seed dispersers, a role that is crucial for forest regeneration and maintenance of plant diversity. As frugivores, Ramphastos toucans consume a wide variety of fruits, often swallowing them whole. The seeds pass through their digestive systems unharmed and are deposited far from the parent tree, complete with a natural fertilizer. This long-distance seed dispersal is particularly important for large-seeded plants that rely on few animal species for dispersal. However, Ramphastos toucans are not strict frugivores. They are opportunistic omnivores, supplementing their fruit-based diet with insects, small vertebrates, and occasionally the eggs and nestlings of other birds. This varied diet allows them to adapt to seasonal changes in food availability and contributes to their role in controlling populations of their prey species. The relationship between Ramphastos toucans and their food plants is often mutualistic. Many tropical trees have evolved fruits that are particularly attractive to toucans, with bright colors and positioned on the outside of the canopy for easy access. In return, the toucans provide essential seed dispersal services. Ramphastos toucans also serve as prey for various predators, including large raptors, snakes, and arboreal mammals. Their bright colors and loud calls make them conspicuous, but also serve as warning signals to potential predators. In terms of interspecific relationships, Ramphastos toucans often form mixed-species flocks with other frugivorous birds, such as parrots and smaller toucan species. These associations may provide benefits such as increased foraging efficiency and improved predator detection. The large bills of Ramphastos toucans, beyond their feeding function, play a role in thermoregulation. The bill's large surface area, crisscrossed with blood vessels, allows the birds to regulate their body temperature by adjusting blood flow to the bill, effectively using it as a radiator. Ramphastos toucans are also important contributors to forest dynamics through their nesting habits. They nest in tree cavities, often those excavated and abandoned by woodpeckers. By enlarging these cavities, they create future nesting sites for a variety of other cavity nesting species. Habitat and behavior. Ramphastos toucans are primarily inhabitants of lowland tropical and subtropical forests, although some species, like the Toco toucan, can be found in more open habitats including savannas and palm groves. They are generally found in the upper and middle levels of the forest canopy, rarely descending to the forest floor except to drink or bathe. These birds are not migratory but may make local movements in response to food availability. They are generally sedentary, maintaining year-round territories that they defend vigorously against conspecifics. Ramphastos toucans are diurnal, becoming active at dawn with loud, far-carrying vocalizations. These calls, which vary by species but are generally described as croaking or yelping sounds, serve multiple purposes including territory defense, mate attraction, and group cohesion. Social behavior in Ramphastos toucans is complex. While they often forage in small groups, usually family units, they can also be seen in larger flocks, especially when feeding at particularly abundant fruit sources. These gatherings can sometimes include multiple toucan species as well as other frugivorous birds. Courtship behavior in Ramphastos toucans involves elaborate displays and vocalizations. Males may present fruit to females as part of the courtship ritual. Once paired, toucans are monogamous, often maintaining pair bonds for multiple breeding seasons. Nesting behavior is particularly interesting. Ramphastos toucans nest in tree cavities, which they enlarge and modify with their large bills. Both parents participate in incubation of the eggs, usually 2 to 4 per clutch, and care of the young. The nesting period is long, with chicks remaining in the nest for up to 8 weeks before fledging. One of the most fascinating behaviors of Ramphastos toucans is their sleeping posture. They sleep with their long bills tucked under their back feathers and their tails folded forward over their backs, effectively forming a ball shape. This position is thought to provide both comfort and camouflage. Foraging behavior is characterized by deliberate movements through the canopy, with toucans using their bills to reach fruits that might be inaccessible to other birds. They are also known to catch flying insects in midair and to probe into bromeliads and other epiphytes in search of small prey. Ramphastos toucans exhibit a behavior known as bill fencing, where two birds rapidly click their bills together. This behavior is observed in various contexts, including courtship, play between juveniles, and in agonistic encounters. Despite their seemingly cumbersome bills, Ramphastos toucans are agile flyers, capable of swift, direct flight between trees. Their flight is characterized by alternating flapping and gliding, with their large bills held parallel to the body to reduce air resistance. Conclusion. The Ramphastos toucans stand as a testament to the incredible diversity and adaptability of life in the neotropics. From their evolutionary origins millions of years ago to their current status as icons of tropical biodiversity, these birds have carved out a unique niche in some of the world's most complex ecosystems. Their remarkable morphology, particularly their oversized, colorful bills, showcases nature's capacity for extreme specialization. Yet, far from being a burden, these seemingly unwieldy appendages serve multiple crucial functions, from feeding and thermoregulation to communication and courtship. The toucan's bill is a prime example of how evolutionary pressures can shape anatomy in unexpected and spectacular ways. Ecologically, Ramphastos toucans are keystone species in their habitats. As primary seed dispersers for many tropical plants, they play a vital role in forest regeneration and the maintenance of biodiversity. Their complex interactions with other species, from the fruits they eat to the predators they evade, highlight the intricate web of relationships that define tropical ecosystems. However, like many tropical species, Ramphastos toucans face significant challenges in the modern world. Habitat loss due to deforestation, fragmentation of their ranges, and the illegal pet trade all pose serious threats to their populations. Climate change presents an additional challenge, potentially altering the delicate balance of their forest homes. Conservation efforts for Ramphastos toucans must focus not just on the birds themselves, but on the preservation of their entire ecosystems. As charismatic and easily recognizable species, toucans can serve as flagships for broader conservation initiatives, helping to protect countless other species that share their habitats. As we continue to study and understand these remarkable birds, we gain not only scientific knowledge but also a deeper appreciation for the complexity and beauty of the natural world. The story of Ramphastos toucans is far from over. It continues to unfold in the canopies of neotropical forests, reminding us of the importance of preserving these incredible ecosystems for future generations. In the end, Ramphastos toucans are more than just colorful inhabitants of the rainforest or symbols in popular culture. They are living, breathing examples of evolution's creative power, key players in complex ecological networks, and ambassadors for the rich biodiversity of the tropics. Their future, like that of so many species, is intertwined with our own, making their conservation not just a scientific imperative, but a moral one as well.